Ladies and gentlemen, we are back after a prolonged spell of absence. Been very busy doing lots of marvellous things, including remodelling this kitchen. Nearly done, cabinets are done, backsplash, nearly done. I will keep you posted, but that's not what this video is about. Of course, this video is about baking marvellous things. And today, we're not messing about. These are heart-stoppingly wonderful, potentially literally, because there is a lot of butter in these things, but they are utterly fabulous. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are taking a direct road to Fudgy Town. Ladies and gentlemen, we are making brownies.
Right, so first up, take a 9 by 13 inch tin and cover it with some cooking spray or butter. Then line the tin with parchment paper, including the sides. Then take, yes, yet more butter. I'm going to be saying that a lot during this recipe, and cover the parchment paper with it. You really don't want these to stick. Now take a heatproof jug and add your chocolate, cocoa powder and espresso powder. And if you want to know how to make espresso powder for free, I posted a method for how to do this in my flourless chocolate cake video, so give that a look. Next, take all your lovely butter and pop it into a saucepan on a medium heat. You'll want to melt this completely but not turn it brown, so do keep an eye on it and just give it a swish around a couple of times or a stir. And then once that's done, add the melted butter to the chocolate, cocoa and espresso powder, and then stir it until it's thoroughly combined and beautifully smooth. Next, add your eggs and sugar to a large bowl, and we're going to be whisking them together. This is the point that I also turned my oven on to 350 Fahrenheit, which is 180 degrees C, as we'll be whisking the eggs and the sugar for about 10 minutes. Once that's done, it'll look like thick pancake batter. Now, there's no raising agent in this, so all the lift we're going to achieve is going to be coming from these eggs. So do make sure that you whisk them together properly. Once that's done, add the slightly cooled chocolate mixture and slowly add it to the egg mixture. Now, please do make sure to turn the speed down on your mixer if you're using one, or even if you're using a hand whisk. Please turn the speed down, otherwise it's gonna fly all over your kitchen. And as wonderful as it is, we don't want that. Right, once that's perfectly combined, we are going to be adding our sifted flour and remaining cocoa. Now, at this point, I also like to add some white chocolate chips, so by all means do that, or any chocolate of your choice, or walnuts, or whatever it is that you'd like. Now, this next stage is very important. Please make sure that you fold these ingredients in and don't stir it too vigorously. Now, the folding method that I use is the cross method, where you just make a cross through the middle of the bowl, and then turn, and then cross, and then turn, and then cross, and then turn until just combined. As always, when adding flour to cakes, you mustn't overwork it. Okay, now just pour the batter into the tin and then add a few more chocolate chips onto the top, as they look fab. And it also lets people know what's in store for them once they bite into these gorgeous little chaps. And now it's time for my top tip. In order to achieve fudgy perfection, take the brownies out of the oven at 20 minutes, place a tea towel down on the counter, and then give them a good whack about 4 or 5 times. This will knock the air out and assure maximum fudgedom. Then pop them back in the oven. Once done, take them out and pierce with a toothpick right in the center. Now, it should come out slightly claggy, not totally clean, and they would have pulled away from the edges a little. They will continue to cook as they cool, so please don't overbake them. Then place a cooling rack under the tin and let them cool completely before cutting them into little squares. And look at that, dark, rich, decadent, moist. Absolutely perfect. And they certainly taste as good as they look. Delicious.
Right, that's it. The brownies are done. They are baked to fudgy perfection. Do remember, please let them cool completely in the tin before you try to cut them, because fudgy as they are, they'll just be a bit of a mess if you try to cut them while they're too hot. They can be a little bit warm if you want that little warm brownie, straight out of the oven. A little bit warm, but certainly not hot, okay? I'll do you a deal. Not hot, you can have them warm if you want. That's it from me. It's nice to be back. I will be back again with another Bakes and Bants video very soon. And as always, the recipe is posted in the description below. I'll see you next time. Bye.